Hey guys, how's it going? Mike Matuz here. I missed you guys. It's been a little over 40 days and I went on a social media diet for Lent, but I'm back. Now, along with sacrificing social media, I also had a lot of things going on. There was a lot of things I had to knock off my checklist. I finished my 2 books, started a second company, been speaking a lot, was doing a lot of coaching and in some very intensive seminars with some of the world's best marketers and leaders. So I got a lot of insights, a lot of great tips and tricks for success, but consider this season 2. Now in season 1, you heard me talk about Trep Talk, and that was a pilot of sorts, and you heard me talk about that in another episode. We were testing what entrepreneurs wanted. And once we got a lot of feedback from our clients, listeners, viewers, they really gave us some insights about how to go into more direct niches. So we just founded the Fitness Marketing Association. We've been working with a lot of trainers, gym owners, and fitness professionals on how to take their business to the next level, how to triple their affluent clients, and how to triple their income streams. So while we've been busy doing seminars and putting stuff on like that, I also wanted to go outside of the fitness industry and focus on people that wanted to be an entrepreneur that we were talking to with Trep Talk, but didn't really necessarily want to be in the fitness space, because that's where I started. It's where I have a lot of experience. And so what I want to focus on today is how you can double your side hustle income. Now, what I realized in the last 6 weeks or so, not focusing on social media, really getting outside, getting into some great conversation with some great entrepreneurs, going to seminars, reading books, and just focusing, is that every business that I know of, and maybe you can quote me on this or challenge me on this, leave a comment in the comment box, started as a side hustle. Most entrepreneurs don't just go all in and quit their day job. They started in phases. Maybe they're a student. Maybe they started a business in college, or they were transitioning from another career. And so what I want you to focus on is not thinking about starting this grand business. Just start about a side hustle, one step at a time, and start to migrate your income, your time, your focus, and your passion from a job that you're making a living at, you're not so passionate about, to a business that you love to do, that you make the type of money that you want, that you have the type of freedom that you want. So today we're going to talk about how to double your side hustle income right now. I'm going to give you 3 strategies, okay? First, you have to focus on your authority. You have to focus on what you have the most experience and credibility at, and then create perception that you are an expert in that space. And notice how I said create perception, because we live in a society where really you only have to come up with 3 things to convince people: facts, figures, and friends. Most of the celebrities, most of the authorities in the different spaces that you may follow on the internet, what they really have more than just facts and figures, degrees and maybe money in the bank, what they have is they have social influence. And that's the first place that I think you should start. Start to figure out what experience you have in life that you can share with some authority, and start to grow that and find populations of people online that share your same passion and experience and help them get to where they need to get to. Secondly, focus on results. Okay, now I have a great little acronym for this 3-step, and it's called ARC. So authority first, and then focus on results. Nobody cares about activities, they care about outcomes. So when you're thinking about building a product or a service or something to sell, focus on the results first. Now, a perfect example of this is trainers that I work with that think that they sell a workout, that think that they sell exercise. They don't. They sell an outcome. And the outcome is different based on the people that you work with. If you're working with an older female population, the outcome's going to be different than if you're working with a younger male population that are athletes. define and decide what your product and what your population is, and focus on the results first. Don't focus on activities. Don't focus and try to market yourself as somebody who's a great exerciser, or who's a great speaker, or who's a great salesman, or who's a great dentist or lawyer. Focus on your population of people and the result that you can give them. And last thing, communicate to connect. If I can leave you with one thing, guys, the last 6 weeks, not being able to post content and not being able to share videos, it's something I really enjoy. But it forced me to actually connect to people, to migrate off of social media and actually have conversations with people where you're having a dialogue. Now, social media is great, internet's great, it affords us a lot of great things that allow us to take our society to the next level. But it also seduces people into believing that that's the only thing out there, and then they let actual communication and connection atrophy. And we don't want to do that. So when you communicate to connect. Really focus on getting into conversations with people and understanding what your market wants. This is the first step to doubling your side hustle, because once you can really figure out what you do well, what your potential market wants, and then start to connect and build rapport with them, you can launch any product. So when we talk about this in the next video, and we talk about step 2.0, about actually launching products or services or different side hustle markets that you haven't even thought of, that you can make money in your spare time, you gotta make sure you do these things first, because it's a waste if you don't. All right, my name is Mike Matuz. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. I really wanna know what it is that you guys are after, what it is you guys wanna see, and what type of strategies and tips and tricks you want to hear, and I'd be happy to get that to you. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time.